What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Eric Taylor, tailored to you Astrology. Yes, I am back with my Saturn house series. Today, we are talking about Saturn in the 6th house, okay? This is the grown-up stuff, the adulthood, right? So what is Saturn? You guys know this. I hope you've been watching the series, my Pluto series. I started my Neptune series. Saturn, the last planet you see with the naked eye. Hi, Saturn, I see you. Saturn is your discipline, structure, order, organization, limits, fears, anxiety, delays. It slows down time. Tick, tock, tick. You see, I'm being silly today, right? I'm in that mood. Saturn's also law and order. It's hard work. It's machines. It's the common people, right? It can be authority and government. So when you have Saturn in the 6th house, we got to tell you, what's the 6th house? So the 6th house, this is like after the 5th house, high school, college. Now you're an adult, right? You have your first job. You gotta brush your teeth, wash your hair, shower, put on deodorant, get to work on time, keep a schedule for your daily routine. All right, so it's work, daily routine, co-workers, boss, those potential enemies. It's the house of conflicts, divorce. Also here, you can see sicknesses, illnesses. Now, you see this stuff in 6, 8, and 12, but yeah, definitely in the 6th house. It's also your mother's siblings, your aunt and uncle. It's the house of small pets. This is your health and hygiene, right? We said sicknesses and illnesses, but you could see your health, your hygiene, right? That nutrition, right? Very much a Virgo energy here, right? And this is a house of service, right? Ancient times would be servants, right? Slavery, slaves. But it's your house, it's of service that feel the duty. Now Saturn, this is considered like a malefic house and a malefic planet. Well, Saturn likes being in the 6th house. It's like, I got this, I can handle this. I'm about discipline and structure and hard work. I got a schedule, I got the daily routine, right? So Saturn here, now remember, Saturn is at home in Capricorn and Aquarius, and it's exalted to the tippy top in the sign of Libra. Okay, so here you can see lawyers, divorce lawyers. You can see doctors, right, that deal with these karmic or these sicknesses and illnesses. Saturn's also machines, so you can see the people that do your x-rays, the MRIs, right, bone density, put shots in your knees, CAT scans. Saturn in the 6th house, also, you'll see people who, if you have this, you are probably going to work long hours. Now remember, all Saturn is asking you to do is to respond to your abilities and be disciplined. You don't need to fear Saturn. The Saturn returns between 28 and 30, or the second one, or anywhere between like 56 and 60. Mira, no más. Don't fear it. It's preparing you for the reality of life. What's more real than the 6th house, right? I mean, the 10th house, but the 6th and 10th are like two of the realest places, because you're out there working and handling business, making money, and dealing with like the jungle, the outside of your home energy, where you've got to reach goals and work hard and accomplish things. Well, Saturn, it slows down time, and it's doing that. Right now it's sextiling this 8th house, trining the 6th and 2nd, and opposing the 12th, okay? So another thing that Saturn will do is kind of slow down the process of the 8th house of the death and rebirth, right? But sometimes you can see the literal death in the 8th house. Saturn, it can kind of extend the life. You might live a little bit of a longer life. And sometimes you can see that in the birth chart, natal chart, just so you guys know, Saturn and Jupiter placements. And please, like always, it's just one placement. You need to email me at tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com Be like, yo, Eric, I need my chart done. I got this Saturn in the sixth house, but I don't understand. I got Mars next to it, or Jupiter, or Venus, and Venus and Saturn are friends. But you want to know the whole chart, the map of your life, so that way you understand how this planet is speaking to other planets, whether opposition, square, conjunction, sextile, trining. It matters, and it tells a greater story to the very complex time you were born, which sets up the ascendant, the eastern horizon, right, in the zodiac belt. And Saturn in the sixth house tells a big story too. Now, you can see people here that also work in the government. They can be medical doctors, sometimes depending on the sign. Now, remember, if it's at home in Cap and Aquarius, that means Cancer and Leo is debilitated, not so bueno. But not a death sentence. You just have to kind of work harder with the energy. It can bring greater delays or greater limitations sometimes, or increase the restrictions. That's all right. You push through. You just work harder. And then it's also in its fall in Aries. In Aries, at the Mars energy, it gets very frustrated. Think back to April 4th, the Mars-Saturn conjunction. But anyway, I digress. But it's like Saturn is about that, not that about that action like Mars, but it's about that work. You have to put in the work and respond to your abilities. And honestly, I've said this before, but I want you guys to get this in cabeza. Saturn can bring greater blessings than Jupiter or Venus, the benefics. Because it's like the grandma, grandpa, right? Capricorn, Aquarius. It wants to reward you and be like, good job, sonny. Good job, lady, right? Once you've put in the hard work, Saturn's like, yo, I'm gonna hook you up, okay? So you can work long hours here. You can work with machines, doctor, lawyer, government, politics. You can also, work with, even get involved in debt or taxes, Those spam calls that we get all day on the phone. Sometimes you could be, working like that at a call center or whatever. Saturn also can, bring you, because it's the sixth house, right? Health and whatever. It can make you work as like an environmentalist. Maybe you're working and dealing with Saturn and Gemini. You want to clean the water, or you want, and it doesn't have to be Gemini, I'm just giving you an example. It could be Saturn Aries too. But working with cars in terms of bringing, electric cars, things like that. So Saturn is muy importante. But because it's law and order, you can also work in the police field, okay? Because it is machinery. Saturn, you can definitely see that. Now, not only can Saturn extend the life, it can also slow down some of the eighth house stuff too, right? Like slowing down assets after marriage between you and your spouse, right? It can also slow down the intimacy, right? It can slow down the sex life. Dry it up. Saturn is dryness, okay? And you can have these chronic, like little fractures in your feet if it's Saturn in Pisces, right? Or Saturn Aquarius, the ankle. But you could have chronic illnesses and pain, early arthritis, if you have Saturn here. Saturn and Capricorn here, you could, do okay, but maybe you just got some eczema or some stuff with your teeth, right? So you can look at the birth chart, and especially dealing with medical astrology, look at different signs that can kind of layer the story of how Saturn can kind of get down here in the sixth house, all right? Saturn also can be an indicator of if it's in Libra, that, trining the 10th house, that, your career could be that lawyer, all right? So, Saturn in the sixth house, it's not going to be that bad of a placement. Much better in Libra, Capricorn, or Aquarius, and some of the other signs, right? It doesn't mind being in earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and like I said, just Aries, Cancer, Leo, where it can be a little bit more difficult. But you guys, like I always say, don't fear Saturn. It's like sharpening your toolbox, right? Because if you put in the hard work and you get organized and structured and put in the discipline, Saturn's preparing you for the real world to be successful. You're going to be on your grizzy. You're going to make the money. Yes, you might have to work the long hours, but you will get the raise. You will get the rewards. You will get the blessings. All right? So, no fears. No fear, no Saturn. You understand? It's just truth and righteousness. You got to put in hard work and be a man or a woman with a plan. And have the discipline, the rod of discipline in your hand. You gotta have fun with astrology, the map of your life, your birth chart, and hit your boy up. You know, hey, this Sunday, Mother's Day, and this video, I might put it up before then, Sunday, May 8th, okay? You email me real quick, even if this is up on Saturday, email me and be like, yo, Eric, I wanna come to Coffee Talk, 90 minutes, only $15, learning an astrology lesson, and building community and sharing insights and placements with other people. $15? Cash App, PayPal, Zelle? Come on, email me, taylor2coaching@gmail.com. It's been a stone groove. February, March, April has been great. I love building a community and teaching these lessons and just connecting with good people, you know. And Saturn, very karmic, powerful planet. Now also, I hate to say this, Saturn in the 6th house, there could be some restrictions, some health issues with your aunt and uncle, or delays or restrictions with the relationship, okay? So just be mindful of that Saturn sometimes can, you know, bring in a little situation, or maybe your uncle's like a very stern cop and, you know, you're hanging out in your neighborhood and you're just doing some bad stuff and your uncle's like, what are you doing? And you're like, oh man, I forgot my uncle's a cop. You copper, you know, so, but I hope you guys, and now also remember, Saturn can make you work in isolation too. It's opposing that 12th house. So you can put in hard hours, but you can also work alone, like in your office space or wherever you are, you might have a lot of time where you are just like you and your work and there's like nothing else going on. And that's okay too. You might actually enjoy that. You know what I mean? So, Saturn in the 6th house space. Respond to your abilities, be disciplined, holla at your boy. Please like, follow, subscribe, share it on your social media. I appreciate it. You know, I'm trying to grow my channel. I thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you subscribers and people that join me on Thursday nights for my lives. I'm gonna try to start coming on twice a week, maybe, you know, a little bit longer on Thursdays, and maybe if I come on Sunday or Monday, you know, I'm not too sure yet, just a little quick something, or Tuesdays, maybe Tuesdays, we'll see. But come in for like a little 35 minutes, just a little, how y'all doing? Let's talk about the week ahead, you know, something like that. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure that out for you guys, but I want to connect with you more. And please follow me at Taylor2C and at Big 3 Astrology, right? On Twitter and TikTok and Facebook, Taylor2 Coaching. Kind of transitioning a little bit, you know, just so people are aware that it's Taylor2 Astrology, that I'm talking about astrology. But I do relationship coaching and astrological life coaching. So check out all my services down below, and you know, on Instagram, and obviously you're watching me here on YouTube, Taylor2 Astrology. All right, so thank you, Saturn in the 6th house. God bless you. Stay disciplined, work hard, be on your grizzy, and you know, mind over matter. Positive self-talk, because you don't want to get the chronic sicknesses and illnesses that sometimes could be trapped in that subconscious mind. So when you're responding to your abilities, also be disciplined with your health. Remember, this is the, you know, Saturn. And it's not like you got to run a marathon and this and that, but it can be eating the right foods. It can be going for walks every evening, every morning, you know, doing some yoga, stretching, doing some weights at home. Okay, you don't always have to just give away money at a gym. You can get some bands and some weights and just be grinding at your house. All right? Saturn in the 6th house. Thank you. Eric Taylor, Taylor2 Astrology. Peace.